Ever wondered who's really in charge? For centuries, we thought of power as something you could see: a king on a throne, a general with an army. But what if the most powerful force in our lives today is something we can't see? What if it's the financial system itself? The nature of power has shifted. It's no longer just about brute force or visible authority. It's evolved into a subtle, intricate network of financial rules, incentives, and punishments that quietly shape our lives, our choices, and even our thoughts. This isn't a conspiracy theory. It's the hidden architecture of modern society. Let's pull back the curtain and explore how this invisible hand controls our behavior. Think about institutions like banks, credit rating agencies, or even your local utility company. We see them as simple service providers, right? Banks hold our money, credit agencies tell lenders if we're trustworthy, and utility companies keep the lights on. But their role goes much deeper. These institutions are the gatekeepers of modern life. They don't just manage money. They manage access. Want to buy a house? You need a mortgage? Approved by a bank? Want a new phone? Your credit score will be checked. These financial gatekeepers set the rules of the game. They define what's possible for us. By controlling access to essential goods and services, they establish a framework of acceptable behavior, rewarding those who comply and penalizing those who don't. They're not just passive administrators. They are active architects of our social reality. In the old days, surveillance meant a watchtower, a guard, a camera. Someone was physically watching you. Today, the watchtower is your bank statement. Every transaction, every swipe of a card, every online payment leaves a digital footprint. This creates a detailed, permanent record of our lives: what we buy, where we go, who we interact with. This is surveillance without a central watcher. Our financial data is constantly being collected, analyzed, and used to build a profile of who we are. This profile, our financial identity, determines our opportunities. It's a form of control that's far more pervasive than any old-fashioned watchtower. Because we are the ones constantly feeding it information, we willingly participate in our own monitoring every time we spend money, turning our daily lives into an open book for the financial system to read. Now, let's talk about one of the most powerful tools in this system: debt. We often think of debt as a personal burden, a result of our own spending choices. But it's also a powerful instrument of social discipline. Whether it's student loans, a mortgage, or credit card debt, being indebted changes your behavior. It makes you more cautious, more compliant. You're less likely to quit a job you hate, take a creative risk, or speak out against the status quo when you have monthly payments hanging over your head. Debt anchors you to the system. It creates a powerful incentive to work within the established rules, to maintain a steady income, and to avoid any disruption that might jeopardize your ability to pay. It's a psychological chain, subtly ensuring that we remain productive and predictable participants in the economy. Over time, this system creates what we can call financial normalization. The rules of the financial world become the rules of life. The idea of having a good credit score, a stable job, and a mortgage isn't just a financial goal anymore. It's become a sign of being a good, responsible person. We internalize these values. We start judging ourselves and others based on financial metrics. A person with a lot of debt might be seen as irresponsible, while someone who is financially successful is viewed as virtuous and intelligent. This process is incredibly subtle. The system doesn't need to force us to do anything. It simply presents a certain way of life as normal, desirable, and morally correct. We then police ourselves and each other to conform to this ideal, doing the system's work for it without even realizing it. So, why is this form of control so incredibly effective? It's because it operates on a different level. Traditional power tries to control your body, where you go, what you do. Financial power aims to control your will, your desires. It doesn't say you can't do that. Instead, it says, if you want this, a home, education, a comfortable life, then you must do this. It works through aspiration, not coercion. Secondly, it feels like our own choice. We choose to take out a loan. We choose to work for a certain salary. The system presents a set of pre-approved pathways, and we feel a sense of freedom as we pick one, not realizing the map was drawn for us. Finally, it's impersonal. There's no single villain to point a finger at. It's just the system, the economy, or the market. This faceless nature makes it almost impossible to resist, because who are you supposed to fight against? In the end, understanding this system isn't about being paranoid or rejecting modern life. It's about awareness. It's about recognizing that the choices we make are often shaped by powerful, invisible forces. By seeing the architecture of financial control, we can start to make more conscious decisions. We can question the values that are presented to us as normal. We can look for ways to build communities and support systems that are less dependent on these structures. The first step to reclaiming our autonomy is to understand how it's being influenced. The financial system is a powerful tool. It has built our modern world, but it has also built invisible walls around our choices. The real question is, now that we can see the walls, what are we going to do about it? Thanks for watching. If this made you think, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the systems that shape our world. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time.